Hey guys, welcome back to Zevonk's channel. Today we are taking a look at the Silver Bullet Suppressor. Now, I don't like Gundam NT because it felt more like a magic anime to me. It just doesn't look like Gundam. And the story is very messy and should have turned into 3 episodes instead. Despite I'm not a fan of the story, but the overall MS designs are definitely my taste. Meanwhile, the narrative Gundam looked like a diet new Gundam. I do think the Silver Bullet Suppressor is the best design in the series. On screen, the Suppressor looks awesome, but I already know that it's a mixture of 3 Gunpla runners. So let's see how good is it, and hopefully not a lot of early XG big stickers. Now we are ready and let's unbox it. Throughout the menu, you will see a lot of crosses on the runners. Well, I'm not a kit basher, so those leftovers are useless to myself. Since the Silver Bullet is a pretty old kit, it's from 2014, which is why there will be large stickers. However, I do think these mixture runners really made me felt like Bandai is just being lazy. They can do better, but they don't want to. Personally, I'm looking forward towards the exchangeable mechanism because despite that design was pretty idiotic, but it's a unique design and should be praised. Hey guys, welcome back to the Silver Bullet Suppressor review. So this is the finishing of it. This Silver Bullet is definitely one of the best colored variants in my opinion. I love these kinds of dark color scheme. Despite it's from 2014, the performance is not too bad and is acceptable. However, it's a mixture, which means there will be some problem on this model kit. It got soft legs and a weak ankle joint. It's not gonna be easy to make it stand well and it will often shake around. The bending joints on the legs were overall leaning more towards the loose side, making the posing experience very bad. It's okay, we'll take a look at the other performances first. As for the stickers, it's quite okay and not a sticker hell. First, the usual sensors and eyes, the purple lines on the waist and legs, and the grey on the front lower leg. The back of the legs got some purple stickers, and the side of the lower leg armors. This white sticker is not fitting well and it will flip out quite frequently. Ironically, the white part next to them is a part separation, and yet Bandai can't do the exact same thing above. The recolor is not a big problem, all you need to do is to fill some black into the white parts, not a big deal. The leftovers, I'm not sure which is which, but you can clearly see those torso, joints and legs part. Kit bashers, you're gonna have a lot of material. For myself, these leftovers are pretty useless. Alright, as usual, we're always starting with the head. A double V-fin will be the first thing you see, but I got a question. If the suppressor fires the Falcon gun, wouldn't it break its own antenna? Seems like a design flaw to myself. The Silver Bullet's Gundam type head is always my favorite because it's low-key. As for the articulations, moving up and down is average, side to side is limited because of the armor. Overall, the movements were below average. The chest is another well well done design, seems very defensive and I like it. However, other than the look, it got nothing special, because it's using the 2014 parts, which means there is no other features or extra moving joints. Unfortunately, all you can do with the chest is just a simple 360 turn. As for the arms, the left arm is a standard Silver Bullets arm, the right arm is an exchangeable arm. The shoulders got separate movement, which is quite nice. It also increased the lifting angle for the arms. As for the articulations, no way to perform a windmill because it will bump into the backpack. Even though the shoulders got individual movements, the lifting is just very little, above 90. The whole arm can rotate easily, the bending is not touching the shoulders because of this little white piece. FYI, the exchangeable arm got the same articulations, but the whole arm felt very loose. Some simple touching and it will shift down. For the hand options, we got trigger hand for B Magnum, a pair of weapon holding hands and open hands. The only weapon on the suppressor is the B Magnum. It's from the Unicorn's Runner, very simple and not flavorful like the RG version. This waist is pretty boring and not much I can talk about. The front doesn't have anything other than a piece of armor. But the point is on the back, you will see a device for grabbing and changing the right arm. Both racks featured sliding mechanics and got their own movements to grab and change the right arm. I will show you later when I'm up to the backpack. The legs, I'm not very happy with them to be honest. The appearance is amazing but the structure is very loose. The standing is very difficult and definitely needs some time. This further proves that using old structure is not a good idea. Anyway, shaking around is quite annoying and I wish the legs got new joints just like the arms. At the side of the vise, there is a piece of armor that can move very little bit. You can treat this as a side skirt, I guess. The front kick is 90, back kick is limited, and side kick is extremely poor. The bending is bad as it was using the old structure. I want to talk about the knees armor here. It's very easy to fall out and I strongly suggest you to be careful. I already lost the right knees armor, so please don't repeat this mistake. The back of the legs got a cover to move. You can see the thruster once you move the cover out of the way. The armor above the feet still got movement. The feet can move front and back a lot, that's excellent. You can also turn side to side and a simple 360 turn. But adding the soft joints, ankle ball joints and small ground area on the feet, this is why the suppressor is shaky. Welcome to the selling point of this Gunpla, the backpack and 4 spare arms. 3 of them are fixed and only the right one can move. Some people will probably complain that the rest of the 3 arms are fixed, but let's be honest for a second, who will keep exchanging arms? The side of the backpack got some thrusters to move, you can also open or close it. But I always felt like that 4 thrusters won't enough to carry 4 arms. Isn't the arms heavy though? The fun starts now. Let's talk about the exchanging process. Alright, our suppressor just fired a shot. Oh no, its arm is malfunctioned and we need another arm. So, first thing to do is to remove the arm, then slide to the right and do some quick adjustment to the robotic arm. And let's grab the spare arm out of the backpack. Do a lot of turning and moving to get your arm to the front, but another FYI, the arm's connection is not reliable and often falling out from the robotic arm. Well, this feature is not completely bad, but the Gunpla's performance is not good. The exchanging process felt very loose and is quite annoying to switch the arms. I recommend you to experience once and just leave it. The loose feeling is really driving me crazy. Alright, we've reached to the end of the review. The Silver Bullet suppressor is such a cool design, but unfortunately, it used a lot of old structure which resulted the overall feeling is not very good. The backpack's arms were another problem too. As you are experiencing the switching mechanic, the spot for you to store the arms will become loose for some reason. The spare arms on my suppressor just kept falling off and it's driving me crazy. I deleted a lot of footage for the backpack and exchanging arms part because of the falling problem. If Bandai focused on working more on the backpack and leg structures, then we won't see a lot of annoying problems. After all, it's piloted by Balaji Links. Shouldn't Bandai give him some halo and make all his suits extremely well like the Unicorn? Like this review, subscribe to me and hit the bell next to it for the notifications from my channel. Follow my IG at Sevaphonics. Donation link is in the description and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.